This is Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado News on seconews.org. We're here at the Picketwire Center for Performing and Visual Arts. Going to talk about their upcoming play, Peter Pan, with director Rebecca Ayala.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you've been with the Picketwire in a lot of different facets besides being a director for this show, right?
Yes.
I know I've seen your name
Yeah.
several times. So tell us about your history with the
Quite a
Picketwire.
few years. I probably goes back about 16 years. Started out as a costumer primarily. That's really my little niche.
Your forte, if you will.
You know, grew up sewing and making things. So got involved when my youngest daughter was helping here with a show, and they needed some ladies that sewed. So that was my foot in the door. Done that for many years, and then just kind of moved up into the different aspects.
Okay.
You know, helping with stage, co-directing, and
is this your first show that you've directed?
No, I did another show 3 years ago.
Okay.
So Peter Pan was originally to be on the books for the fall of 2020. Then COVID
hit.
threw everything out of kilter, and it took us a while to regroup and figure out what to do. And knowing that this was going to be a cast of like 30 plus people, and more than half of them are children.
Right, it's all ages cast.
Yes, and so we just felt it wasn't conducive at that time to put on a show for health reasons and everything. So I did Nightfall with Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
It was a small cast of where it was just 6 of us here at any one time. So
and it was a total opposite from Peter Pan.
Yes,
in a lot of aspects, I'm sure.
Poe's very dark, and Pan is magical, and
we're going to whisk back to Never Never Land.
Yeah, for families and children.
All right. Yes. Good timing with Christmas. Yeah,
it's the holiday season, and families like to get out and do something together, and so it's that time of year to kids will be going into school vacation.
Yep.
And so that was kind of the idea, and it just kind of landed in that winter spot too. So
very cool. Coming up this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yes. Show starts at 7:30.
Okay.
And it's about a 2-hour show.
And get your tickets at the box office.
Yep.
It's open every night this week, starting at 7 o'clock. Is that when they open?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
And of course, you can order them online if you can't make it to the box office.
Sure.
Now, can you tell us about anything with this show that you found particularly challenging?
Working with a lot of kids, keeping them all corralled, and I worked for years for the school district, so I've had a lot of experience with kids, but still it can be a handful at times. But then when you see it starting to come together on the stage, and your vision is happening right before your eyes, and Tech Week, that's a little crazy, light and sound and everything.
Right.
And to tell you the truth, I'm still tweaking things tonight.
Is this a pretty technical show? Like, is there a lot of real tight timing elements you guys have to deal with?
Yeah, there's a lot that goes on, and so we've incorporated things to make it as magical as possible. We don't have the huge stage like in the theater district in Denver with a Buell, and and a lot of people are asking, well, is Peter Pan going to fly? Well, we have a very small stage, so it's come and see. We're with our community theater. We're trying to make it as awesome and magical as possible with what we can do here at this theater with lights, sound, music, and projection.
And of course, can't forget with the Picketwire players.
Yes. My oldest granddaughter is, she's a prime character on the stage. It was her dream for all these years that this has been in a holding pattern. And
Right, because the
so-
show has been
oh, yeah, and-
on pause for 3
and
years.
I was thinking of doing it probably 5 years before we ever even got it on the books.
Wow.
So,
Long awaited.
yes.
Much anticipated.
Yes. 2 of my daughters are on backstage.
Okay.
And one's my co-director, but she's kind of taken over as the backstage manager because we just needed that.
Yeah,
And-
with, as you're mentioning, so many young actors
Yes.
in this one.
Yeah.
I would imagine backstage is probably chaotic.
It can be. It really can be. We have ages 5 all the way up to 19 in our young people down to our tiny ones
All right.
too. And the handful of adults, and we've had some change. We had some changes midway, not even midway, about 3 weeks ago, and somebody else had to take over the role of Hook.
Oh.
And so that's really going to throw a bit of a different twist. I'm not going to reveal what that twist is.
Come find out
Yes.
this week at the
Yeah.
Picketwire. Before we got on camera, we were talking about the mysterious noises in the theater,
Oh yeah, we do.
and I can hear door latches turning, and
That's somebody.
folks
That's
are coming,
actual
showing up
person.
for
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
So very cool. Is there
I think
anything you want to add?
I'm just looking forward to our show nights and excited to see all the faces in the audience.
Awesome.
Come everybody.
All right, come join the Picketwire players as they present Peter Pan this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Picketwire Theater for Performing and Visual Arts. For the Picketwire players, with your Southeast Colorado news, I'm Adrian Hart.